where's the button? Where's the button? There's the button. Hey, everybody. Hi. Welcome. It's Dadman Walking 55 at a special time in the afternoon on a weekday. Not playing Fortnite, but just a chill chat or something. We call it the pre-storm edition today because we're kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with a nice little tropical cyclone down there that's become a hurricane, which, may be a big one at the in the end. But hey, we're not going to worry about that, for now. Maybe I'll say a few things and updates, maybe share some memories of past storms, but we'll see where that goes. The purpose of the day is come in, have some fun together, have some laughs, and just kind of have a distraction. So tonight we'll be with Daisy Blossom talking football at 8 p.m. So we've got prepped everything, maybe a few less things to help with the misses inside. And once that's done, I might be online as much as I can until we lose power. But hey, talking about losing power, there's no shortage of power with this guy. He's always the Energizer Bunny, running on fumes, and then he's got an unlimited emergency tank of supply of fuel. I believe it's the one, the only, the great. He's got to do his own art. The Hungry Boy. Hey, Hungry.
Hey, you talk about running on fumes. Oh, that goes back to the love of Burt Reynolds' early 1970s films like Gator. Like Gator. I love Gator. I love Burt Reynolds films. I love the fact that he made a comeback of sorts with the animated show Archer. I love the fact he was in Archer. I love the fact that if we're going to lose power, because like you're in the section of the United States where you lose power, and I'm in the section of Australia where, well, we lose power too. You call it a hurricane, we call it a cyclone. Basically, it's the same thing. And oh dear God, as long as we don't get a tsunami, we're okay.
Yeah, but do yours spin the other way? Because ours spin counterclockwise. It's like the toilets. Our toilets go one way, your toilets go a different way,
Well, I mean, that's like comparing a biscuit to a scone. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's going to bring up food again. We're always going to bring up food.
Oh, yeah, we love
and
food.
Right? You got food on your program. Mark brings up food too, and God bless Mark for bringing up the brisket. I love the brisket.
I know you. Yeah, you got names of brisket in your names that you change.
Oh, dude, I love the brisket. And I mean, the other thing too is, oh my God, that the traditional Southern biscuit with the gravy on it. Oh,
but see, that's the thing is, I've had Brits call scones, but what they call scones are like biscuits, but and they're like calling it scone, and we're like, no, that's a biscuit. They're to us, a scone is like a dessert. It's a sugary type thing. Damn it, you already hijacked the show. Right off the bat, we're into the food, and we're talking serious about it. We're not even 2 minutes in, I don't think. Don't even give the chat a chance to get in here, but our biscuits are like you said, get that gravy, get that butter, Polynesian that thing to death,
Yeah,
and just that's what we do with the whereas a scone to us is a sweet, a dessert, those kind of things like that. So, but pour some gravy on it. Can't have that gravy. And if you really want to, and we amplify it with breakfast by putting sausage in that white gravy and call it sausage gravy. So the only white gravy I will eat is the sausage gravy. So
I agree 100% with that. I agree 100%.
I do not like country fried steak. I do not like the white gravy. I always want a brown or brown gravy. I was going to say,
I hear you,
but hey.
I hear you.
All right, so I'm still.
But I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
That kind of brings up the topic that we were potentially going to discuss, Jurassic Park, because I mean, you can tempt dinosaurs with the proper gravy. You can tempt them; they're going to like it just like we do. There's no reason a dinosaur is going to be any less about a good biscuit with gravy on it with bacon bits with some meat on the
Wow,
side.
bacon bits. Wow, you went over the
Oh.
top. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, wait a second. Hey, I just did something wrong, Hungry Boy.
Yo, what you
I'm
do? What you do?
multitasking, and it's failing badly.
We got Stunning and Brave here. We got Atwood. We got Castle. We got Jeremy. Everybody came for the gravy and the biscuits.
Okay.
I love it.
Hey, Hungry, hold on a second.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm?
Hold on a second, Hungry. I messed something up big time.
What? What happened?
I don't know what I did, Hungry.
We got Atwood saying, "Stop! I just woke up and I'm already hungry." Well,
Hey,
that is the whole point of Jurassic Park. The dinosaurs are hungry. Did you read the book, Dad Man?
Hungry, I don't know what I just did. I got something
What?
else going.
What the fuck happened? Oh, pardon me. What the heck happened? Oh, hello? Oh, I'm alone here. I don't like that. I don't like seeing my face here alone. Oh, I hate that. Oh dear. Oh, what happened? Oh no. I got a vamp. Okay, all right. So YouTube protocol is when you're alone on the screen, you got a vamp for the host.
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh no, not again. No. No.
Hungry, give me something. I got something running in the background. I have no clue what's going on.
I will vamp for you. I will keep on topic and I will vamp for you. I will do
There's
it.
a chat going on. It's a Fortnite stream, and I don't know where the hell it's coming from.
What? Mr. Angel's here. Oh, that's funny.
This is insane. I do not have another tab up. I really don't.
What the hell is happening? I don't
know. It's possessed. It's last night's Fortnite stream that's like going crazy.
It's making me Burt Reynolds laugh. I can't.
This is
help
like insane. I'm like, I do not see this stream. I've got every tab closed. I got 6 people here watching us, and I cannot shut this thing down.
What the hell's happening?
Yes, it is. Panic in the stream, yes. Dude, I do not know where this noise is coming from. And hey, YouTube, I'm not trying to use chat. I'm really not. It's just this.
I can't hear what you're hearing. I can't hear what you're hearing.
You can't
I'm just
hear
hearing you. I'm only hearing you. Only you.
You're only hearing me. Okay. That's good.
Chat, are you hearing anything else? Chat, are you hearing anything else but me and Dad Man? Chat, tell us, please.
I don't. Yeah, are you?
Because I mean, Mr. Angel has got the House of Usher ears. Okay, he can hear a pin drop from 20 feet away on a carpet. So if there's anything going on that is audio that is wrong, Mr. Angel is going to hear it. So, Mr. Angel, is there anything other than Dad Man and I on the stream right now? Oh, the ghosts, the ghosties. Okay, he says he only hears us. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, because every time there's an audio issue with you, Mr. Angel, it is just breaking my heart and it is making me grind my teeth. And you know what I mean. Because it's not necessary. It's not necessary. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, and we're going to talk. I don't know if we are going to talk about this tonight, but the idea, one idea that we bandied about was discussing the difference between Jurassic Park the book and Jurassic Park the film. I like both. I got no problem. I got no problem with both. But as Mr. Angel will understand, um, I do have a problem with most Frankenstein films versus the Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley novel. I don't think most of the films actually showed any respect. I mean, it's Phantom of the Opera is worse. I mean, we won't get into the Gaston Leroux novel versus the films. I mean, the only film that ever showed any respect to the Gaston Leroux Gaston Leroux novel was the 1925 Lon Chaney Sr. film. Every other film regarding Phantom of the Opera has been utter crap and garbage. But with the Jurassic Park film, I don't think it was that bad compared to the novel. I don't think it was that disrespectful. I don't think it was that over the top Hollywood. I think it tried its best. I would give it credit. Unlike, and oh, 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 Mr. Angel will know what I mean. Unlike the 1990s Judge Dredd film compared to the comic books, and Mr. Angel will know exactly what I mean. Oh, Mrs. Deadman, you're here. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. We need the missus here. We need the missus here all the time. Deadman, where are you? I'm vamping. I'm vamping. And I've got my Ben Grimm, the Thing from Fantastic Four comic books face here as my avatar. And I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Oh, the master plan, says Deadman Walking Delegation. That actually brings up Doctor Who, but you haven't watched a lot of Doctor Who, so we can't talk about Doctor Who. Ah, Mr. Angel's laughing. Thank God. You back? Oh, Mrs. You're here. You're saving my ass.
Wait, give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Oh my gosh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank God.
Okay. Oh my goodness. He's like panicking. He's like panicking. He's like, oh, I got to restart my computer. Get on. I thought he meant just get in chat and just kind of deal with there. And he's like, no, I thought you were going to get on the top. I'm like, okay, I'll get on the top. Oh.
Okay, so
okay. So wait, a hurricane's coming, right?
Yeah, I know.
So guess what I'm doing? I'm going through all my cables and organizing them.
Oh
because
no!
That's what's important to do for hurricane prep. Not.
No, boarding up the windows. Up the windows.
We don't board our windows. We got new windows, and they're they're, if something comes through there, it's gonna come through. I can't worry about it.
Oh my God, I don't know what your horoscope is, but you got a lot of Taurus energy, darling.
I'm a Pisces, actually. I'm a Pisces.
Oh,
I'm a fish. I love water, so it doesn't bother me.
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, right?
It is. It's just kind of like, Oh, well, here. Damon says we haven't even greeted chat. Well, let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. So let's see. Hello, StreamYards. How are you? Okay. Hey, Atwood. What's up? And wait, I'm supposed to put him on. Wait, see, I got to actually run the show. Hey, what's up? Okay, and then we have Mr. Buddy Hepburn. Good morning. Good morning.
Buddy!
Yeah, woo! And it's all Castle's fault, this hurricane. So, because we always blame Castle.
Okay.
Yes, this is a digital hurricane party. Get your analog drinks and enjoy. Yeah, that's a true Floridian.
Yeah.
Out of staters, they panic. They buy water and sand. They get sandbags and they do all that. A true Floridian goes when they said there's a hurricane warning. They get alcohol, they get chips, they get steaks. and
And
then-
everything you can microwave, right?
Yes,
Everything
yes.
you can microwave, but
Yes.
put it in the freezer to save until you need the microwave. I get
exactly.
it.
So, yes. So, absolutely. And we have Jeremy 5 Russian approved here. Hello, hello. Let's see. We have Stunning and Brave Megatron. Hold on to
Yep.
your butts. Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's going to
Oh,
be one
yeah.
hell of a ride. This one might hit. This one might be a little bit stronger than other ones we've had. We're in a good location in Florida for hurricanes, and when they come up, where's the Atlantic Ocean, right? Yeah, the Atlantic. When they go in, when
Yeah.
they're from the Atlantic, where we're at, they normally push up and they miss us and hit up South Carolina, poor South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Right.
But when they come through the Gulf, sometimes they go across land and they weaken. But if it goes really fast, I hope this is a fast one and it just goes and gets done. I hate the ones that sit and linger and they rain for days.
Oh,
Ugh,
God, yes.
those are horrible. Those are
Oh,
horrible.
God.
It's horrible. So I don't know what all this conversation is. Something about T-Rex burgers. Oh, you're talking about Jurassic Park, right?
Well, we can talk about Jurassic Park later, since you and I are like holding and vamping right now. We can talk about what we like, okay?
Yes.
Until Dad Man gets back. So,
Yes.
I mean, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about how Blair Witch was as awful as the Village?
You know, I've got to watch Blair Witch again to that, and we need to do a whole show on Blair Witch. Mister, we need to do another one. You know, we got to think of a good
Another
name
pillage.
for it. Yes,
Another
And-
pillaging.
exactly. Hello, Mr. Angel. Yes, the T-Rex goes, feed me, Seymour. Exactly. And Stunning, it will never be your show. Never, never.
Never.
Oh, Jeremy, that's so. Oh.
Do
That
not
means
say
so much-
that. Oh, that's so mean. You're so
Oh,
mean.
oh my goodness. Let's see. Let's see.
Castle says it's our stream now.
And Priest, yes, we have a hurricane coming. And I guess Dadman was hearing voices. So he's working on that. It's the ghost. Ooh.
And the thing is, I can talk about ghosts forever. I love ghost movies. I love Scooby Doo.
I love.
Oh, you like Scooby Doo too?
I like Scooby Doo. Yes, I do.
I love the classic Scooby Doo.
Yes.
I love the
Yes.
classic.
You know what I think is so funny with Scooby Doo is that nobody really looks and goes. Shaggy was a druggie.
Yes.
And I think so many people don't get that. It's like, yeah, he was a druggie because he had all his Scooby snacks.
I have no problem with that. I have no
don't
problem with
either.
that.
I love it. I love it. The fact that he's functioning and he's just cool and he's like, yeah, man.
Well, no, I mean the thing is, there's a functional marijuana addict, just like there's a functional alcoholic. And the thing is, he was so helpful to everybody with his humor and the way he saw things.
Yes.
And he was the most protective person of Scooby. He was the person who looked after the animal, the beloved pet
Mhm.
of the group. He was the ultimate friend to Scooby.
Yes.
And they had their bonding over the food, the bonding
Yes.
over the snacks.
And isn't that? I mean, that's life. I mean, that's what I feel like. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Wait. Okay. I got. Wait. Stunning only. He's hearing voices in his head. I'm honing the voices in my head. Mr. Sane says everything's good. Let's see. Oh my goodness.
Do you want me to read that?
yeah.
Do you want me to read that? You want to go back? Oh, no worries, bud. I live with it. It has benefits. I can actually hear sound what a material is. Oh, yes. Perfect. I just see the thing is, Mr. Angel,
Join my stream.
I'm hearing you say that in the Mark Hamill Joker voice. Yes, we hear you. We hear you.
I took him off the stream because I was being mean. Okay, wait.
Wow.
Because I hear Dad Man, and that's pretty scary. Uh, oh, got a lot of highs for me.
No, see, this is also part of delegation. There's also part of my master plan to get the
Yes.
missus involved on the show. And see, it happened. No, I'm just kidding. But
yes,
oh
yes,
my,
yes, they are off to a crazy start. Okay,
hello to everybody. I saw Penny dropped in, so I'm, good
I'm
to
not
see you
down
too.
that. I'm not that
Penny.
far yet.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not,
sorry.
I'm not down to that. There it is.
Look, Penny's at the movie.
Penny.
Hey, oh, enjoy the movie. Let us know how it is.
Penny is wonderful. She shows up on other chats all the time,
Mhm.
and she is wonderful wherever she shows up.
Yes.
Thank you, Penny.
Absolutely,
Thank you
I
for
agree.
being here.
Nice to see you.
And heart and heart and hugs us. Yes, hug back. And Castle, it is no longer your stream. We're taking it back. Yes.
Yay! All
we
right.
might have to talk about various versions of Shaggy tonight.
And you do
can I
not
read
have to
this?
sit through it. Yes.
Can I read this, please,
Yes.
from Mr. Angel? Blair Witch. Don't make me sit through it again, I beg you. I watched it with friends who were terrified because of it. And I was going like, what is the scary part?
Exactly. That's a good synopsis.
Oh, and Stunning wants to turn into a ghost so he can just screw with people in the afterlife.
That reminded me of us.
And
That
that one does agree with Mr.
Yeah.
Angel, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I do. Like Stunning said that Fortnite did that a few seasons ago in Halloween, where once you got eliminated, you came back as a ghost and could hunt the living players. So
Yes.
Oh, nice point. Nice
yes.
point.
So that's a mystery. Yeah. So, all right. Thank you, Mrs.
Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Ultra Instinct. Wow.
And there's our very last one. Yes, it was not scary.
I mean, that girl snotting into the camera, that was kind of scary.
No.
Hyperventilating.
Snot bubbles from the nose is not scary.
It's
Snot
disgusting.
bubbles in the nose, not scary.
It makes
Losing
me-
a map, not scary. Complaining at people, losing a map, not scary. Peeing in the corner at the end of a film without having
Yeah.
an ending of the film, not scary. Nothing scary. Nothing.
No.
I don't even think I got a tweet out that we went live. I know you did, Hungry Boy. Appreciate that. So I'm like, well, let me tell you what happened on my end. So nobody heard the voices in my head.
It's because you had an open tab somewhere.
I closed every single tab.
No,
I even closed the StreamYard. I closed everything. And you, JT Kirk, and Lisa were possessed in my head like from last night's Fortnite. It would not stop. I closed Twitch. I closed YouTube. I closed
you
everything.
love us.
It was like, and
No,
I'm sitting here yelling and screaming, and Hungry Boy's like, we only hear you.
You did not close everything. You could not have.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I promise.
Okay, you guys talk about this. I'll be right back.
Yes.
There's something making noise in the other room. I'll be right back.
Okay,
It's,
no
just,
problem.
Oh, so
it's
you did it.
Australia.
It's in
We
your
got
head.
beasties here. We got beasties here.
Yes.
I'll take care
yeah.
of the beastie. I'll be right
Yes.
back.
Exactly. Yes, sir. All right. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Mrs. Thank you as always for jumping
You're
on
welcome.
to
You're
help with that,
welcome.
because that was like, man, that just was crazy to have that happen. So,
Yes.
but oh man, and everybody, we still got 6 people here in the chat. It looks like we got 8 people watching us now. So thank you for being here.
One of
Smash
them's
that like
me.
button. Subscribe if you haven't already. So,
Like, subscribe.
Here we go.
Did you do
But-
Twitch too?
Yeah, I did Twitch. I turned emote only off, so it's all good. Oh
There's
my
a
god!
bingo in his bedroom.
Now it's kind of
Yeah.
like I need a deep breath now. It's like, geez, that was crazy. But
You're
thanks for
funny.
everybody being here and being patient with that. It's like, just
I'm going through all our cables and
Mhm.
sorting them because why?
exactly. Well, because we got the outside done. I mean, I could mow later, but we'll see what happens.
I was just, no, Hungry Boy. Have you not seen Scream? Never say you will be back because you won't be back. Ah! And
Well,
Mr.
thank you.
Engineer goes,
Mhm. Well, again, appreciate it, folks. We're kind of have a pre-storm edition, so that was. If you laughed at that, I needed to laugh. I know the missus needed to laugh, and if you're here in the path and nearby, hopefully you had a good laugh at that because trying to get away from what is
Hell yes. I'm
having
back.
some good laughs together and not worrying. We got a long weather day today and then tomorrow to come, so. I plan on streaming as much as I can. I told Hungry Boy is I'll probably stream till we lose power, but but
I mean that's actually funny because of what Atwood said. He said, "Have you not seen Scream?" Oh, I've seen all the Scream movies, and I hate most of them. But I do love Neve Campbell. I do adore Neve Campbell, and I adore a certain dark-haired woman who was the smartest woman in Friends. We're not going to list her name, but she was the smartest woman in Friends.
who could that be?
And, oh, she liked Chandler.
Yeah, who could that be?
Did she appear in she danced in a Bruce Springsteen video, right?
That's how she started.
Yeah, I remember that.
Who could that be?
Oh my God, we have
I'm
got.
actually trying to collect all the friends.
Well, listen, we got 10 great friends with us today. And a lot of them came in late for the madness. So how long have we been going? We've been going what?
About 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. Go back and watch about minute 10 to minute 20 or 5 to 20 or something.
I'm gonna say that actually I'm a big fan of Courtney Cox. Okay, I'm a big fan of Courtney Cox. I actually like a whole bunch of stuff she did that is not actually considered that popular or that noteworthy. I mean, she has had some stuff that is sitcom material that is within the past 5 years that is actually quite funny, but it didn't really get the respect it deserved. It didn't get the respect it deserved. And she goes.
You're not talking about Ace Ventura, are you?
No. She goes.
Like that one.
She goes on record and says she regrets getting the facial reconstruction and the cosmetic surgery that she had, and she wishes she never did it. Now that actually takes a lot of guts in Hollywood.
Let me say real quick to Theme Park Casual. Let me say hello to Theme Park Casual. Welcome. He's going to be working and lurking for a bit. Good to see you, Theme Park Casual. Hey, everybody, go back and watch the 5 to 15 minute range because Dadman of all Dadman Boomerang. That was I screaming at you, Hungry? Because all I heard was voices in my head, and I was trying to. And
you were not screaming. You were not screaming at all.
I felt like I was being loud, trying to yell over the thing in my head. Okay, cool, perfect.
You were very polite. You were very polite, and you were a gentleman. No,
I was freaking out on this end. It was crazy. Like she said, I ran in there like, "You got to get on."
No, you were handling, bro. You were handling.
Well,
I do want to say something when you were talking about plastic surgery. Yeah. I think the one person I cannot believe that they got.
I know who you're going to say.
Grey.
I don't.
Is it Jennifer Grey?
Yes, Jennifer Grey.
I mean, she had the nose job, and she was. It ruined her career. I thought there was no reason for her to get that. That was who she was. She got a nose job, and she was like every other actress, and it ruined her career. It was like, why?
Well, this is just going to be me as an artist and an illustrator, okay, Mrs. Dadman and Mr. Dadman. The thing is, I actually have a big problem with women getting the nose job because generally, I don't think they're getting the nose they want. I think they're getting the nose their agents and the producers in Hollywood want, and they are not natural noses, and I like the original noses.
Yeah,
yes, go ahead.
I agree. That's what I was saying. She was an individual. She, had, I hate using the word character, but but she did. And then she got that nose job, and she was like every other actress there, and it was like Oh, what?
And it's the same nose because I'm an illustrator, so I notice the way something is formed. Okay, the
Mhm.
way it is formed, the way it looks, and if somebody has the same exact nose, if you have 20 actresses who have the same exact nose, you can tell they're going to the same plastic surgeon, right? And
Yeah.
they're saying, "I want this one.
I
I
want
want
nose
this one."
A.
Yeah, and you know, like you look at Jennifer Aniston. I've seen a lot of Friends. Okay, I've seen a lot of
Mhm.
episodes of Friends. I've seen a lot of episodes of Friends because and you're gonna laugh at this, Mrs. Dadman, because I had an agreement with one of my exes. Okay, if I have to watch Friends with you every week, you have to watch X-Files with me every week. This is the agreement. This is going to be the agreement. And I love the fact that Gillian Anderson never changed her nose, but it wounds me. It wounds me that Jennifer Aniston changed her nose because she used to have the natural nose. And
Mhm.
I will admit, I have two members of my family, whom changed their nose. And it upset me because it was just not the same. It
Right.
was not the same. And I
Mhm.
thought, you know what? You had a great nose. You had a sexy nose. You didn't have to give this up because you remarried, because
Mhm.
someone else decided you needed a different nose. You don't need a different nose. You
Yeah.
don't need different boobs. You don't need to have different hips. You don't
Mhm.
need anything else different. All you know what? If somebody else says you need something different, you need to choose a different guy.
Yeah. I
Done.
will say there was I had one family member that they did get a nose job,
Hmm.
but I will say that it's the only time I will say it was positive, and I
Hmm.
will give you the reason why. It was a female. Um,
Okay.
at this person did not weigh not 90 pounds. I mean they could not gain weight. They were very small, but they
Okay.
had a nose that probably weighed 20 pounds. It was just and this is and it just was and it was their self-esteem was was just
Wow, that's a
in was
who
just
was
in
that?
the gutter. I'm not going to say it out loud.
I
And
gotta
and
know later.
and when they got their nose job, it their nose fit their body. It was in proportion.
Their nose
What were
fit
they,
their body.
Snuffleupagus or something?
It just
I don't
just
even know who that
it just
was.
it just and that is the only time that I think um
No,
it
sorry. It's just, I love the way you're. I'm not
I mean,
being a
but
bitch. I love the
but
way you're phrasing. I love the
it
way you're
really
phrasing.
was it was so disproportionate to their body.
Well,
And
let
and
me.
their self-esteem was
Yeah,
tanked,
yeah.
was
Oh
tanked.
my god.
And as soon as they could, I mean, I think they got it when they hit 18, they got a nose job. And it was
Yep.
life-changing for them. Their
Yep.
self-esteem just
Yep.
went up and it looked like
Yeah.
it and it was like a Cherokee nose. It just was and
Mhm.
like I say, they were like 90 pounds sopping wet.
Well,
And
but see,
and so but that was done for them and their self-esteem, and I think it was the
Okay.
best thing. But most times when I see people that have had
mhm,
plastic surgery, I've had other people in my family that have had
Mm.
various surgeries, and I think they're awful.
well, let me say a couple things. So, like you said, they're like
Mm.
using the Jennifer Grey because she was kind of like it was a thing. It was and like Theme Park Casuals said earlier. Agreed. I like when somebody has a distinct or unique feature. I
Yeah,
don't even
Mm.
recognize her anymore, and it's
that's
like
what
it's
I'm saying. She's like
yeah,
every other starlet.
exactly. So
Right. Right.
we got a
Right.
couple other great people that have come in today because in our pre-storm relaxing laughing that you missed the hellacious start to our start really bent the great snorter the snorter poopus cuber
Hello,
hello
Mr.
sister.
Snorty.
Oh, who mentioned
Snorty.
other critters? And he says hello to me and hello to the missus. And the comic relief crusader just walked in at the right time to hear her.
Oh. Hello,
Boobies.
comic relief. Oh, thank
I'll
God
Exactly.
you're
say
here.
that for you,
Thank God you're
boobies.
Now, snorter poopus is saying big snooter critters need love too. We know that.
here. Yes.
And that's what
Well,
I'm saying. 95% out of the time, you don't need it.
No.
And it's sad when they
No,
do.
the thing is, Mrs. The thing is, sometimes you can look at something that other people, as an attribute of the human body, something that other people do not appreciate, but you might be the person who really appreciates that. Like for
Mhm,
me, I like a nose. I like a nose with character. I
mhm,
will admit to you. I will admit to you. I like the unadulterated, the surgically non-treated Barbara Streisand nose. I like
mhm,
it. And a lot of people think you're nuts. You're
mhm.
insane, Hunger Boy, for liking that. But it fits. The thing is, it fits with the rest of her face. It
Right.
fits with the
And
rest of her cheekbones. It fits with her eyes. It fits with her
and
jawline.
and, and that's what I'm saying. That right there, a lot of times it fits. Sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't,
Yeah,
I have no
sometimes it doesn't.
problem. But when it goes, you're like, don't you mess up your proportions, and then you have to do this,
Right.
and you have to do that, and exactly.
I mean, precisely. I mean, like when Rachel
Well,
Aniston
right here.
changes her nose.
Sorry.
Go
Theme Park
ahead.
Casual was talking about Renee
Yes, yes,
Zellweger,
yes,
another
yes, yes.
case. But go ahead,
Well,
Cody.
what was the one actress? Was it Teagues who had the gap in her teeth? Was it Cheryl Teagues?
Yes.
And they wanted her to fix that, and she's like, "No, I'm not going to do it. This is part of who I am." And didn't hurt her career any, you know?
Well, I mean, and there are many people who I don't want to get into anything political here, and I don't want to get anything. Um, oh, I don't know how to phrase this. Anything politically incorrect here, but the thing is that sometimes there are certain facial features which are very, very significant to the background we come from. For
Yes.
example, Scottish or Irish. And I have a lot of that in my background. Okay.
Hmm.
So there are certain things where I had suggested to me that I could have my chin changed,
Hmm.
or I could have my nose changed and etc. And I did not feel comfortable with that.
Right.
And there are certain women who I am very attracted to, who are very, very Highland Scottish or
Hmm.
very, very bog Irish.
Hmm.
And there are or very, very, because I got a bit of Jewish in me, there are very things like, Barbara Streisand or the nanny. The nanny. So you
Oh
look at
gosh, what is her name? Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher, okay? I
Fran
think she
Drescher.
is
Okay.
I think she is one of the most beautiful fucking
Hmm.
women, pardon my language, beautiful effing women in the world. And I don't mind her voice. I don't mind the way she speaks. I don't want her to change a thing, but her nose, I've seen she's actually older than she presents herself to be. She was actually an actress going back to 1978, and her nose was very different. But she changed the nose. She changed it, and it wasn't natural after that. And that
Right.
it kind of upset me because I thought it's not that I need the nose to be natural. It's like I'm upset that she felt the need to go through that surgery to get that.
Yeah. Hmm.
And I don't think it's necessary. I think we can appreciate and admire someone romantically from a romantic point of view without them having to put themselves through that.
Right.
I
Exactly.
agree. See, I'm a sucker for beautiful faces.
Mm,
Mrs. and I were talking about like that the other night because sometimes people have that either body conscious images and stuff like that. But
mm,
I mean, to me, a beautiful smile, a great face, and a great hairdo goes a hell of a long way for it. It doesn't have to always be
mm.
the curvy models and stuff like that. At least
And the
that's
thing
go ahead.
and the thing is that beauty standards change. And
Yes.
what and and you're going to have plastic surgery every time to fit into the current beauty standard.
Yes.
And unfortunately, um, not just talking about actresses, but just normal people. Um,
Yes.
they've got this thing that this is the way you got to be. And I'm on the TikTok, and I watch, and
Mm.
there's this one Chinese lady, and she does a thing called Impossible Chinese Beauty Standards. And
What the hell is that?
it's beauty standards that are in China that are
Okay.
ridiculous. And she goes,
What?
and this is one that she did. She goes, you go into a woman's store in um um China, and you pick up a shirt, and it's a women's medium or small. I will say small, and you go into a kid store and buy a 4T shirt, 4T, for
Uh,
toddler. Put them together. The toddler shirt is bigger.
I do not like that.
And,
That is
and
wrong.
that's what
That
she's
is
she's
wrong.
talking about, these impossible beauty standards
Oh
that
my
are pushed,
God.
and they're pushed on the on
Hey,
society. And I use that one because I see that on she does it on TikTok, and it just was like, wow. But
what?
but in every
No,
country they put these standards on.
That
You
does
know,
not make sense. That does not
yeah,
make sense because China is pretending, and I stress the word pretending, to be communist. And no, no, that basically, I mean, the idea of communism means, but no, I can't even continue the comment. I
yeah.
can't even.
you know,
No,
But
it.
it's
it's just that what society is putting on people. Um, whoops, he went away. Why did
No, where's that man?
Dead man? I did not do that.
Come back.
Oh no, is he back?
No, come back, that man, please.
Hello? Whoops, wait a minute.
That man. Thank
Hello?
you.
Well, he keeps.
Ah, stop it!
I keep putting him on, and he keeps taking himself away.
well,
Stop it!
I accidentally removed myself from the whole stream. I'm sitting over here. I'm watching on the YouTube chat side, and Mrs. It's like there's 40 comments to this video. I don't. This can't be. No, not live chats, but comments. But these go.
But I don't.
That can't be. That can't be. That's got to be somebody else's comment chat.
I don't
So,
know.
well,
So,
let me.
but just in general, just you know, we look at these crazy beauty standards that we put,
Oh
and
yeah.
what's and and I'll say for in our, I'm not just going to say China, but in our country, you look at magazines, and women look at these magazines and they go, oh, I need to look like this person, but they don't realize that they're photoshopped. And when Jamie Lee Curtis had the courage to do a non-photoshopped
Oh
magazine,
yeah.
and showed, look,
Oh
yeah, I look
yeah.
beautiful in this one, but look at, this is what I really look like. They took away my cellulite, they took away this, they slimmed my whatever they did, and so we think that these women look like this, but they don't. And those
I,
are the standards that so many people, women, and they do it to men too. I shouldn't just say women, but
I
it's
know.
but to say I have to attain these standards, and they're not even
Mm.
real. The people don't look like that.
I love. I'll be honest. I find Jamie Lee Curtis very, very sexy, and she
Hmm.
has not had plastic surgery. She has not removed the wrinkles. She has. I mean, oh, she's just.
Yeah.
She's letting the age be a glorious coat that she
Okay.
wears on
Yeah.
her own self.
Hmm.
All
And
right. Yeah.
I love Jamie Lee Curtis. She
Yeah.
was on
A lot of people.
NCIS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially at Trading Places. She really got popular at Trading Places. Hello. But hey,
I mean,
listen. I do want to go off a little direction just a second because we
Okay.
talked about Jeremy, right? And Castle with his "I like big butts, I cannot lie." And Castle has stated the very obvious thing: go get
mm,
4 people. Let's get your dogs, neighbors, cats, robots, or whatever to get to 450 today. Out of all the
yeah.
dad man streams, this is the most dad man. That is a very true statement today.
And
I'm not
we
even
have to show respect to Mr. Angel. He's putting a lot of good
That,
comments in the
that is
chat
so
here.
true. Yes. I was reading that one.
Yep. Beauty standards are fashion. As old as humanity in some ancient cultures, they
Mm.
used to tie babies' heads to plates to elongate skulls. Got to have that sexy alien head. Okay. Now the hints with the alien head. Okay.
Well, also because you, Dadman, and we are very good friends with Mr. Angel. You need to ask him. I'm going to ask you to ask him about beauty standards for the tank girls in Israel, because that is different. But they are gorgeous. They are fantastic.
Okay.
They are tough. They are tough. They are magnificent. They
Yeah,
are extraordinary.
Can always be good.
Extraordinary.
Oh man. Well, listen. I don't know what happened on this side. I had somebody's comments from another channel popping up on my channel, which was bizarre. That's where I got distracted. Sorry, folks. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We got 11 of y'all here. We got 9 likes. Drag your 4 dogs in, and hey, we'll be 450. But hey,
but I mean, this is I just gonna say
realized,
this.
Have you? I want to say real quick, Hungry Boy. Have you realized how off the chain this stream has been? We came in, started, we got right into food, and now we're on beauty standards.
I know.
After I got kicked out and all.
But I just want to say, I mean, the thing is, you from your background and your background led to you meeting the missus. Okay. So different to Mr. Angel, chef. Okay. But you both respect something integral. You respect the tough woman.
Yeah.
And this is something we're going to have to talk about either tonight or later on, another night. You respect the tough women's, and I respect both of you and Mr. Angel, for respecting that. And also, this is Kirby month. Bobby loves Kirby month. This is August. Jack Kirby, the king of comic books, he loved and he adored tough women. That's why he met and he married Roz Kirby, his wife. And she was the inspiration for Big Barda, who was the sexiest woman in comic books. And I think I'm going to have to share some pictures later on after the stream with Mrs. Dadman. Share Big Barda with the missus, because Big Barda is the ultimate woman in comic books. Ultimate woman. She is fantastic.
Well, I think so much we take and oh wait, we got to put this one here.
No.
I thought Hungry said curvy month. I think my mind is in the gutter today.
It's actually the same thing. It's the same thing.
Castle, I don't blame you. We've all got stuff we're going on today that's got our minds on other things. I'm sure our hearing's gone too.
It was not Kirby month, but it was Kirby month. I mean, Big Barda is very curvy. Okay, Big Barda is not this Hollywood bullshit of skinny down, don't eat, barf up whatever you enjoy when you're trying. No.
Or you don't eat because you don't eat or drink anything before a shoot because you'll have a little tummy because you ate something. Because
I know.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious, we need to bring that back.
Let me okay, well, we're going to jump to that topic. I'd like to come back to food a little bit later, but with a little bit of chance with what we've got the missus. Since the missus bailed my butt out for a third time on a stream, she's done this, but we went and saw the 30th annual in 3D Jurassic Park last night.
Oh, good. We're coming up to this now. We finally got to the topic.
And I just because she had jumped on, it's part of my master plan to trick her in to come in and all this stuff.
I had other commitments, and I'm on here.
But we are so much the better blessed that you came and graced us with your appearance and that you bailed my butt
like a little ill, but okay.
Well, it's okay. Well,
Okay, Jurassic Park. Is that what we're going to talk about?
Yeah, Jurassic Park. So, how was it to see it again in the theater from your perspective?
Well, as I say, and everybody probably knows by now, I don't remember a lot about movies when I watch them, so it's almost kind of like a new movie every time I watch it. So I remember, obviously, the gist. I know the gist of the movie, but
Mm.
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a little more boring at parts than I thought, a little more talky than I remembered it. And there was, I was kind of just really wanting the dinosaur, more of the dinosaurs than was there. I just forgot. Um,
I love that.
Boring people.
it just was a lot of talking, and the only one that I really enjoyed listening to was what Jeff Goldblum's character. I just loved him
Yeah.
because he was a little unhinged, but so right and so
Mm.
true. And it's like people weren't listening to him because he was like a little manic and a little, like smarmy. But
Mm.
I thought he was always like that, but I
but
get
his character, yeah, his character. But the others were just boring. It just got boring, and I was like waiting for the dinosaurs to come. And
yeah, eat
I
the people.
you know, so and then and I know the movie, it's 30 years old, but I kind of
Yeah.
looked and I went, not that I know what dinosaurs look like, but I kind of looked at him and I went, they just don't look as real as I remember.
I know. I understand.
And I know
understand.
that I mean, because we're jaded now. I like it because they weren't CGI.
Yeah.
You know,
You mean back then they were more practical effects than CGI? So,
yeah, and I
Yes.
appreciate that, but I feel it makes me sad because I feel that I have been jaded now because
Well,
I
I
expected
love.
perfection, and it wasn't. When I looked and I went, yeah, that's a puppet, but it was done so well, and back then it was appreciated, and now I'm kind of a little jaded, and that makes me sad for me, not for
well,
the
let me
industry.
do something, and we'll keep going. Well, because we got somebody.
Fiona.
There you go. She's here.
Fiona.
It's hungry.
He was smarmy.
Yes, Madam Feisty.
He was
Madam
smarmy.
Feisty.
And I
He's
don't
been
think
talking about you forever, Fiona. So hey,
Madam Feisty is here.
and
Oh,
I don't
thank God.
necessarily say use smarmy as a negative.
yeah,
It's just, you know,
Smarmy is not a negative. I mean, we have a whole
it's just
bunch of
this.
stuff to talk about here. I mean, everything you guys have been talking about, both you and Mr. Dadman, fantastic stuff. There's so many things to discuss here. I mean, the whole aspect of Goldblum. I mean, you can look at it as pushing the plot forward, or you can look at it as great character personification that actually lets the people looking at the film, especially me in the early 90s, okay, get into the film, just
Mhm.
like really be absorbed into the film, because by the time we are hearing what Mr. Goldblum has to say, if you read the book before you saw the film, very different, very different. So we need something like Mr. Goldblum's performance to really just envelop us, to really just give us something to go with the flow. And I like it. I have to. Oh, I know a lot of people in the geekosphere don't like things that are separate from the original material, in terms of the film or the television versions of it. But
Mhm.
if you have something like Jurassic Park and you got Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah.
giving his recitals, giving his representation of the character in the book, I dig it. It's different. It is different to the book, to the novel, but I like it, and I'm
Mhm.
not going to apologize for
No.
liking it. I will
No,
not
I
apologize.
agree.
will admit
Here-
I did not read the books.
Well, let me
Okay.
do these a couple of these real quick. And Eagle Rider's here. Hi, Eagle Rider. Good to see you. We're having a pre hurricane like storm like reaction, kind of just laughing, googling time, and y'all all missed me blowing everything up in the first 10 minutes. But a couple things back to what you had said. You're pointing about Jeff Goldblum's character. Mrs., what was your favorite line? We had talked about this
Well,
last
of
time.
course, the line. And I think everybody knows it.
Well,
When
let's
they
go ahead
say,
and yeah.
when they say there's you know, um,
But
well, every theme park has glitches. He goes, yes, but when the Pirates of the Caribbean uh, uh, breaks down, the pirates don't eat the guests.
well,
The Mrs.
also
And
Go ahead.
I'm wondering what Mr. Angel's hilarious moment, but he'll have to tell me that
no,
later. But that's also
he
and
posted what he posted. What the
he
one
did
that he liked up
okay.
here.
The
That
scene when
made
the
me
T
jump.
Rex
That
crashed
made
through the
me
top
jump.
window trying to eat the kids.
I jumped on that one.
Yeah, I know. I got cuddles last night. I was like, well, she's like, I know the jump scares. I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm here.
I
I'm
I
here.
jumped. I
Yeah,
jumped on that. The
that was awesome.
the the even though I knew what was going to happen, I still
Mhm.
jumped. Like when you saw the Velociraptor
Yeah.
look through the when things like that. I still jumped at them, even though I knew they were going to happen. Which I give credit to the movie. The way they did the intensity and stuff.
Must go faster. Must
Yes,
go
must go.
faster. Well,
Yes,
it's
and I loved it. He said,
but it's
"Get off
interesting
of the
you
gear
picked that
shift."
line.
He pushed the gear shift. He's like, "Move off the gear shift."
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be eaten.
Well, but it's interesting because all those are comic relief type moments. But see, one of we talked about quotes in that movie. Mine was more of a serious
Oh yeah.
philosophical one, which is a bigger point of the whole thing. Is really
Yeah.
we're hitting ethical issues in our real life now with it is. But John, your scientists were using other people's knowledge and stuff.
Yeah.
They didn't earn it, and you're so busy trying to find out if you could do something, you didn't bother to stop to think if you should do something.
Well, I mean, to be honest,
well, and delivered from this character because we've only seen kind of the smart ass character all the way through, and then he's the one to deliver the serious, shoe floor.
But you know what I did? There was another line I like that.
Mm.
What is it? The John is that the owner, and when they're all like at the table eating, and he goes, "I thought you guys would support me." He said, "The only one supporting me is the
blood sucking
lawyer."
Well, I mean, I agree with that, but also and Dan Man knows how I am with people in the chat. Okay, so when people in the chat say something smart, I have to address it. I have no choice. I can't do it. So with Princess Fiona, Madame Feisty. Okay.
Which one?
The thing is, she's bringing up certain things here that I have to address. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm like Newman. I'm like Newman from Seinfeld.
Dodson.
Okay.
Dodson. We have Dodson. Yeah.
Exactly. So the thing is, she is bringing up certain things, and I will just say, Princess Fiona. In the original novel, Compsognathus.
Yeah.
And we did not have the Compsognathus in the original film, the first Jurassic Park film. That should have been there. That really should have been there, and it should have been accurate to the book. And also, when we look at the person who created Jurassic Park, it was not a little itty bitty Santa Claus as presented in the film. So I like the film. I love the book, but they were not equal. They were not equal. They were not. How should we say this? They were not. The book and the film were not in any way compensatory towards each other.
Like the movie was like the movie, just because they had the same title doesn't mean they were the same content.
No,
they took enough where they were, because some movies they work really hard to be like the book
Yes,
in all
yes.
ways. And this, it took parts of the book and kind of made it its own thing. Is that kind of what you're?
Yes. Oh well, I agree. I do think it was respectful to the book, but I think it left certain parts out that they
Mhm,
should have put in. There were
mhm,
certain parts that they didn't put into the film that they could have. But I
uh-huh,
think I think considering Spielberg was a major aspect of the production, I think he decided that certain things that were really scary were not going to be put into the film.
mhm,
And the film could have been much scarier. But to be fair
Mhm.
to this, and I think Princess Fiona would agree with this, if they had been as scary as the book, it would have been an R-rated film, and
mhm.
that
Agreed.
would have just, no, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Not in 1990s. Not
No,
in
you could.
1990s.
Right.
No, and that rating was an important thing,
Yeah.
because you didn't want a R rating, because then you wouldn't get the kid money and repeat kid views and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
let me hit a couple of the chats along the way. Let's see where we
Oh
got with
yeah,
this.
I'm gonna shut up.
Okay,
You can talk.
but yeah, I regarding the book, yes, I agree with what was said. The book is better. I like the book better. The second movie, The Lost World, I just write it off as a movie because I thought the whole content was stupid. The second, The Lost World as a book was a wonderful book. That's the way they should have done it, instead of the goofy T-Rex running through San Francisco crap with the little poor dog. Just anyway. But we got them. Must go faster. Must go faster. Hungry dinos. And then see, like you said, the puppets may look less real, but your brain accepts them at certain levels and the
No,
real things.
no,
Does it?
they didn't. They did it for me. It didn't. I was so. Every time I saw them, I went, "It's a puppet," and
Uh,
I focused so much on it
but
not looking real, and
yeah,
that made me, like I say, that made me sad
but see, at the
because,
time, yeah. Go
well,
ahead.
at
Sorry.
the time, yeah, because I didn't. But it made me sad looking
Yeah,
back at it
yeah.
now,
I
and
know.
because yeah, because it's not like it was a fancy. If it was, an uh, a dragon or something that is
Yeah.
not necessarily, it's more
Mhm.
fantasy.
Right.
I probably could, but knowing that it was something that at one point was real,
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't. To me, that I just kept going. Yep, it's a puppet, and it was hard
I
for
got.
me.
I
But
got you.
I get what she's saying, but it just didn't work for me.
I know. Uh, Ingrid Rice said, person who's never a
Mm.
Jurassic Park fan, said the moral implications of playing God with life and death and extension holds so many moral dilemmas. And I think that's important. Yeah, and we
And,
do too.
and
Yeah.
that's what that guy, he brought that stuff up. He goes, you know, God created, he said that whole line, God created the dinosaurs,
Mm.
God destroyed the dinosaurs, God made man,
Yeah,
man makes the dinosaurs again, God, it did it. It talked kind of about that whole thing, you know, it
yeah,
wasn't that they were, you know, they went extinct, and what right do we have to bring them back?
right.
It's a big moral ethical thing,
Yeah,
which I
there's a
don't
whole
want to
lot.
get into, but
Yeah, like I said,
Mm.
that other quote he threw out there, it just was, it's one of those things. So snort of poopish, yeah, don't feel bad not reading the book. Sometimes, or he hadn't seen the movies either. Well, I tell you one thing is, I hated the firm so much, I went and read the book. So, but yeah, Mr. Angel. Yeah, yeah, Hungry Boy. Yeah, Tom Cruise. Yeah, Mr. Lawyer, Mob Guys. I can't rat you out to the FBI because I'm your lawyer, Attorney Privilege. But I'm going to rat out my own law firm and then bullshit. You're going to be at the bottom of the river with concrete shoes. We all fucking know that. It's
You
like
turn me into Burt Reynolds every
I hate that.
time.
I hate reading. I hate reading. When I read Raquel's book, it was a big thing for me. Reading Star Wars Expanded Universe was a big thing for me. I hated that book. I went and not the library. I bought the book from a bookstore to read how Grisham was, and I loved the book. So anyway,
Look, all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, all I'm gonna say is that as always, Princess Fiona, aka Madame Feisty,
Yep.
Okay, and I'm not gonna use the Croatian version of that I came up with to make her laugh with. Okay, the thing is, she's bringing up a lot of good things in the chat, but there are times where we must, despite our better nature, divide the book from the film
Mhm.
version, because
Mhm.
especially in the 1990s there was no way the film version could in any way give us everything from the book. But there are moments in the film where they could have given us something from the book. They could have given us something from the book. They could have given us something that was as dark and as meaningful in the book, that allowed the movie to progress in a different
Mhm.
way.
Well, and
And
you also you have different points, like Mr. Angel was talking about the whole book. How much does a book and how much does a movie take from the book? The whole thing about keeping it interesting, keeping it
And,
flowing. Mr. Angel saying it's a
and you
limited media.
And you also have to look back then. Time constraints were a big thing. They never.
yes,
I mean, a movie over 2 hours. You didn't do
oh
movies
God,
over 2 hours. They were an hour
yeah,
45, maybe an hour 50, because you had to get that
yeah,
extra movie in the movie
right,
viewing in.
right,
So you didn't make movies over 2 hours like they do now,
Yeah,
because they didn't
one,
have as
yes,
many screens.
and
And
I
so
do.
they wanted to get that extra. And so an hour and a half movie, hour 45 minutes.
Mhm.
They weren't longer. So
Right,
mm,
you can only cram so much stuff in for an hour 45, you
and
know.
I have never not read the book Starship Troopers, but I do agree that I, at least for the first novel, I thought comparing the two, they did a good job with showing respect to the book in the
mm.
movie. In a lot of ways, yeah, copies were not there. If you read the book, you know why copies are a little more important than that. So it's just there's a lot, and
Well, I mean, I will say this. I'm just going to do a spoiler for the book for you
mhm,
and the missus, and it is awful. It is awful, and I don't want this in the movie. But I have to say that it caused an entirely different reaction when you're reading the book. When you have a a couple who have a child who is in a pram, a crib, um, and the Compsognathus
mhm,
devour the child and eat the child's face. That is
yeah,
awful in the book. And
yeah,
I'm not sure if that should have been in the film. I don't think that should have been in the film. I'm gonna have to.
right,
Oh, I can't
Mhm.
believe I'm saying this,
yeah,
but I don't think that should have been in the film. I don't.
no, and they did limits. See, I have the problem. I'll go back to the Grisham, the
Mm,
firm. I hated the movie so bad. I won't go into another rampage at this point on that.
Thank
mm,
you.
Talk about stress relief, but that was a movie that was so unlike the book. I was like, it was ridiculous. Pelican Brief, I liked as a book, was a good novel to read, but when I watched the movie, it was boring. And honestly, with the way they did the movie, I felt like had I not read the book, I would have not made connections because I didn't think the movie explained this, that, or why
I
some things
get you.
happen. So
I get you.
it's like it can go both ways, and I've always said with the Star Wars universe, with the expanded universe, I don't think the thing for that would have been to go and make it exactly like the EU that was established, because I think you'd stymie
Mm,
the creativity. I think that it would make it too predictable,
mm,
but but you needed to do. I mean, with respect to the past, keep it in the bloodline, all that
mm,
stuff. Move it forward as the focus, still on the Skywalker legacy. Bring in whatever you want to do, and just go forward. Maybe new adventures or something, or modify it. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now. But my point being is respect to
mm.
the past to go forward, but you can't just blindly go with what's ahead of you because you might bore people because people have read it, and you know I, that's my only concern with sometimes making things too much like a book also.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, Exactly. So, and I tell you, Starship Troopers was another great movie. Matt Beyond and I talked about that on his channel recently. So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I,
So,
I mean, Starship Troopers.
good luck, Comic
is-
Relief Crusader. See you later. Thanks for coming by. Hey, yes, sir. Go ahead. Hungry Boy.
90. I love that movie. Okay,
Mhm.
I love that movie. I love that movie for a lot of reasons. Some of it is for the cast.
No.
Some of it is for the respect to
Okay.
old 1950s science fiction novels, where it comes from. I love it. Now that was a little bit different to the novels, but it was still very respectful. Still very respectful to the original novels.
Yeah. Well, let me say one thing to the missus. Mrs., do you have any last comments about our wonderful movie time last night with Jurassic Park?
Yes.
I did enjoy it, and I do like watching things on the big screen. The 3D thing, we had to pay for it because it was extra. I don't think it really did much. Um, my favorite parts, obviously, were when the dinosaurs were there. Um, the rest,
Yeah,
I
I got
didn't
it.
really. I like I say, I did not realize how much talking there was in that movie,
Mm-hmm.
and
Well,
yeah, and that okay. I'm going to ask a stupid question. The girl in that movie, has she gone on to do other things?
the
The
actress,
kid,
the girl, the kid,
the kid,
I'd have to look it up. I think I don't know that she
because
really
she was a
continued.
good screamer.
Good screamer. That's great.
Oh my gosh! But oh my gosh, I'll try to look that up while we're talking very quietly. So, oh my gosh! But
Ego Rider. Oh, Ego Rider. Oh
which
no.
one?
Oh no.
This one or the next one?
Next one.
Yes. Well,
I think
I,
some of his other, but I've read some of his short stories and things, and some of them are like, where is his brain?
Yep.
For him to
Yep.
think, for that stuff to come out of someone's brain, I really worry about him because it's so disturbed. I'm not even going to share it, but it just was
I know.
so disturbed, and it's like, how can you know? I can maybe it's like thank God he writes it down because if he didn't, maybe he'd act on it. You know,
I know.
he's getting it out of his system, but some of his stuff is just like, oh.
Yes. So anyway, well, and Ariana
Oh,
Richards.
we got someone new here, Blakia.
Blake, yeah. Hey, good to see you. Hey, the
Well,
girl from
she was in.
Tremors.
Oh,
Hey, welcome.
okay.
Exactly. Oh shoot, I'm hitting no, but yeah. Hey, everybody's entitled to opinion. Hey,
Yeah.
I have my outspoken moments. So hey,
we're on Tremors now. We're on
yeah,
Tremors.
oh my God, it's been hijacked again. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. We love to have your subscriptions. We're trying to get.
I am happy to talk about Tremors. I'm happy to talk about Tremors.
Well, before you guys start
on
talking about Tremors, I do have to go. I have a previous commitment, so I am going to say goodbye. But it was fun, and everybody who was in the path or near, stay safe. Make sure you have your water and batteries for your flashlights. Love you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Love you guys too. Bye.
Love to the missus. Love to the missus.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, it's all over the place. Look, oh my goodness. Where do we stop? I mean, where do we start? It's like, yeah, I do agree. I do agree. I agree. I think happened that when they made the TV movies, I think they probably improved his books. So that's I mean, I thought they did good with something. Mist or Fog, some of those things, we're not too worried. And like you said, how do you make those dark stories that try to read is weird? Yeah, you wouldn't think so. And Princess Fiona realized halfway through Starship, realized it was satire, completely changed the viewing experience.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So was it a serious book though?
The original material was serious. I mean, well, no, I won't say serious. I will say sincere. It was sincere, and that is a different word. Different word. Sincere. Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
And
good.
hey,
Good.
Eagle Rider, we'll do some more stuff again coming up. This has been, let me just tell you, this has been kind of a throw. God, and I'm about to call you Clobby again.
Clobby again. Oh,
Look,
God.
give it 450 and I'll keep calling him Hungry Boy. Okay, get your friends, dogs, neighbors, drunks, anybody you can roll them in here. Let's hit that 450 subscribers, please. But if you haven't already, do it. If you never know, you get unsubbed all the time.
It's
But
like
this
the
is
20th time you called me Clobby.
I know, but look, she said we didn't stay on topic. Hell, Eagle Rider, before you got here in the first 10 minutes, go back and watch the first 5 to 15 minutes of the stream. Hungry Boy ran the whole damn stream because somehow I had voices from last night's Fortnite running in my head. I couldn't get rid of them.
I did
They were
my
plaguing
best.
me, and I'm screaming. I thought I was screaming at everybody. It was like crazy. So and the missus came in to bail me out. So you never know when things happen like around here. So. Oh yeah. Y'all have fun playing Destiny, man. Y'all take care, sir. I did like what Snorter Poopa said something back.
Yeah.
And let's see. There was one that's, and we're going to talk Tremors. We'll talk that actress in a second. But I'm trying to find Snorter Poopa's comment that. Don't you hate it when you know?
Yes. What?
Go ahead. I'll find
No,
the comment.
No, you go ahead. What?
Okay.
Had a point.
Snort Poopa saying that Eagle Rider, 9 out about Stephen King's books. 9 out of 10 polar bears agree with you. The 10th polar bear thinks his books are delicious. So, hey, they'll eat them.
Enough.
They'll eat them. But just to let you know, this is kind of something that prepped up today. And in part, we're having a lot of laughs now. But if you look at the title, Pre-Storm Edition, we've got stuff coming in probably tomorrow that we're kind of, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what will happen, how long stream. So we're just trying to have fun and laughs here and have some fun. I'll be doing a lot of streaming as much, as I can. We'll be doing our Fortnite stream, football stream tonight with Daisy. And I'll probably do Fortnite late. It just, we're just trying to have some fun, keep things light because, that's the thing when you have storms coming is the panic that build up the tension and, why not have laugh with some friends? And that's kind of what we're doing here today. And you never know, I might go live again later and who knows what, all hell will break it.
Well, it is important. It is actually important considering what you're facing. Having a laugh is important. And you know what I mean.
The track looks a little better for us, but we're still going to be on the eastern side, which is always the dirtier side of the storm. And folks, listen, take your official advice from the National Hurricane Center, National Weather Service. Those people, they're the professionals. I'm just a ham and egger that just, lived in Florida for 50-something years and things happen and you base a lot of stuff on experience. The one thing that I do know is when you're out power for 4 days and you got small kids and you're sweaty in this Florida heat, it's horrible. So you do everything you do beforehand to have as much fun as you can. And, we'll see what happens. But hey, everybody stay safe. Have your water and listen to the right authorities. So that's it. So let's see where we're going. Sorry for that halfway serious remark, right? But I just want everybody to know the context for our stream today. It's kind of like we got people here, and we may only go a little bit longer. That way, I can pay attention to some other things, get some updates, and maybe some more smaller streams bounce in and out and make sure things are done. Do we want to go back to we sure left biscuits and gravy behind, but do we want to go further on? I was happy with that, but do we want to go to Starship Troopers or Tremors?
Well, that's kind of a hard choice because I like both franchises.
Well, let's finish Starship Troopers. We'll save Tremors for another day, another time. Okay.
All right.
But let's see how much further we can. And hey, I know Eagle Rider. I tell you what, it's great to see you out in the chat. Definitely see here, and love having you around. You're a great friend of our channel. If you don't know, Eagle Rider, was great, and actually we got to meet her up in South Dakota. Took us around to the Custer State Park, and if you watch our detour shows, we saw a lot of the bison and stuff like that there. Crazy Horse Memorial up there, wonderful food, with Eagle Rider, and that was so amazing that you did. And just an awesome person. Check out her channel too, and a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. So let's see. Mr. Angel, there was a topic then. With that. Well, because somebody kept boomerang themselves off the channel. So, oh my gosh. So anyway, all right. I know. Hey, but listen, it's my goal to one day to break down your will. You will like Fortnite. You will like football at some point. Like I keep telling Hungry Boys, like the comic book people will like football. I will make it. I'm using the Jedi mind trick, and unfortunately, Jedi mind tricks don't work on the strong-minded.
I try my best, my bro. I try my best.
So all right, well let's go. Let's go with it. So, all right, let's go. Starship Troopers. How do we want to take in? What direction you want to go with that fun movie? Or did we even finish? Or did we finish anything with Jurassic Park? I mean, I feel like
I think we're done with Jurassic Park, except for Goldblum. But Goldblum is a very limited opportunity in discussing Jurassic Park because he's a limited character. He's a singular character who is I hate to say this, but Princess Fiona understands what I mean by this. He is a plot device in the movie. In the book, not so much. In the movie, that's different. He is a plot device in the movie. So I think honestly we should move on to Starship Troopers.
Well, the only thing I will say is with that, and I kind of mentioned it a little. Oh my God. I did forget to tweet. That's how bad I've got distracted. But I will say, I do think it's interesting though that he was the vehicle to do that because he was put in, like I said earlier, comic relief, but yet he's the one that delivered the heavier lines. He's the one that delivered the like the morality issues. He's the one that was pointing everybody's attention to the bigger issue while everybody's playing with dinosaurs and surviving. Or he's the one bringing everybody back to, should we even be doing this? So
yes, I mean he brings up chaos theory, and chaos theory is a metaphor for why the fuck should you even be thinking about doing this?
Yes.
Why? And I mean, the thing is, the irony of chaos theory is that it is amoral, not immoral. Amoral, meaning that no morality can apply. But the fact of the matter is, somebody is bringing that up, and it applies in a way that is affecting the morality argument of the entire plot. Like, why are we bothering to do this in the first place? And I love that. And this is coming from a guy who was in the 1978 recreation of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which was such a science fiction morality play that when you're looking at the meta science fiction aspect of it, it makes it perfect that Goldblum is playing that role in Jurassic Park. It makes it so much more juicy if you know your science fiction acumen. And I love it. It's just like understanding the way that Kurt Russell played such a great role, and I think Princess Fiona would agree with this, played such a great role in the 1982 version of The Thing versus the 1951 Howard Hawks version of The Thing from Another World. I think she would appreciate that. I hope she would.
Yep.
And if she disagrees, I will bow to her discretion.
Make him disagree. Such a kid with you. Yeah, it's like, it's just interesting to see, and I'm glad to have y'all's perspectives on that, things like that. So
I just love being here. Thank you for having me.
It's always a great to hang out. So, and Eagle Rider, yes, you hate football. I know. Hey, and I understand the shooting games, but I tell you what, if you watch tonight, folks, I'm going to self promote for tonight's show with Daisy Blossom. Daisy Blossom is a good casual football. She knows some football, but it's not like, I'd say, like me with it. But things, the purpose of these football streams are me to talk about what I like, and specifically talk about the SEC coming up this season. But why I have the guest on is to make it general purpose for everybody to enjoy. So you'll get to hear from her perspective, memories that she's had. We'll share memories about that. If you go back and look at my streams last year with the football, honestly, the football was secondary to me, to everything else, to talking to the guests, getting to know the guests, hearing about wonderful experiences and how they pick games. Mark D with a C was doing his engineering stuff. It was perfect. He was 12-0. Whoopa Troopa, Mr. Football, beat me again. Then we had Ash that threw
Ash.
Ash did all those D&D dice, like on combinations, and did this statistically. And Squeaka used cheese.
Squeaka! I love
like,
Squeaka.
I know you do. And it's like, all these different combinations, and all of them had stories. Squeaka on the stream talked about playing football in high school. And Rambling Canuck had video of his kid playing football. And those are the things with the show. I run the risk of saying it's football, but join us for the part that's not the football. It's the human interest stuff of it. So,
well, that is the beauty of this channel, is there is a fluidity to this channel that involves sport and also sci-fi, all genre. And I love the fluidity of this channel. And I love the way that you welcome people who are sporty or sci-fi. And I love the way that you mix the two together. And it is important. It is actually really important. And to be honest, it actually brings up something that Mr. Angel said in the chat.
Yeah. Hey, no, Eagle Rider, stay with us. We're going to have fun with you. Hey, we love having you here. If you need music, that's fine. But hey, hang with us. We love it.
But we'll
sit here and ramble.
Mr. Angel said something that is very, very important. And he said, controlling chaos is futile. The universe is chaos. Organization is only a temporary construct. Entropy has no mercy in the end. And that is, well, in regards to scientific biology, that is 100% accurate. There is nothing we can do about that. But what we can do is make each other feel better in the face of that, in the face of it. And that is important.
Yes, I understand. But you know what he said there with that comment, though, I like, let me see if I can get back to that one. That control. There you go.
Yes.
That's pretty much what the philosophy of my channel here is. I give up, whether I'm herding cats with the squad in Fortnite, just trying to keep everybody together, whatever, or I self-boomer and blow up my channel here with another thing. And the guest bouncing topics to topics in the chat. Hey, I think I love it. Kind of like my channel is a channel of chaos theory.
Yes. Yeah. And oh my God, I love the way I love the confluence the confluence of Princess Fiona and
Oh.
Mr. Angel. Look at what they just said here. Read what they just said there.
I like what Mr. Angel said. I thrive in chaos and feel at home. So, which one?
And Princess Fiona, she says,
which one? This one?
Thermodynamics.
Oh, there you go.
Read it.
Thermodynamics is a bitch of a mistress, and Mr. Angel, I thrive in chaos. I feel home. Well, that's good.
It's great. Oh, what a wonderful chat.
You can't win. You can break even. You have to play there. Those are the laws of thermodynamics.
Dude, look at the people you are bringing together in the chat. Look at the people you are bringing together in the chat. This is fucking brilliant.
I love it. I love the diversity. I love the different backgrounds. I love everybody that comes through. I love it when all you guys chat. I mean, I love it when we can have debates, and I've seen people in different opinions and things, and that's wonderful that we can come in and still laugh and have fun with it. And that's awesome to see, But then again, I still say I'm right. Everybody has to believe like me, and the world will be perfect. I'm just kidding. It's just we always talk about that, and the missus has a big laugh at that when I say that. But she does it too. We used to go around all the time, especially when the kids were younger. We did drive around, and bad drivers, if they parked wrong, did cut us off or whatever. We just said, "Hey, you get a Yugo. You get a Yugo. You get a Yugo."
Yugo. Oh my God. I remember Yugos from the 80s, the crappiest cars ever made. Yugos. Oh my God.
I'm not bringing up that one that Fiona just said. So it's like, I do not. Well, I tell you what, I know we.
Fiona! Oh my God! I just read that. No,
I know. I'd like no,
Fiona. No,
I know, but I will say this at that thing. So I will say this though. I will say that I did not like Ahsoka. I just if you want to talk about, have you watched any of it? I know we were trying to talk about
dude, no. After the last stream I was on with you, I was so upset for you. You were so upset. I could not handle it. I could not deal with it. No, it was like I said when we were on the stream, I am a kaiju guy. I am a Gojira, not Godzilla. Gojira. I only deal with the Japanese versions. Okay. It was like the 1998 fucking Godzilla film for me. I understood how upset you were. And no, I can't deal with it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to do it. No. There are certain remakes and reformations. There are certain retcons that are not acceptable in any way. And I mean, it's like Kang. You and I have never spoken about Kang, the new Kang versus the comic book Kang, and you have not read the comic book Kang. So the thing is, the comic book Kang is what it is. It is what it is. But the Kang in the MCU, in the television version of the Marvel Comics universe, not acceptable whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't deal with it, and I won't talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Like, everybody else has talked about it. I'm not going to talk about it. There are so many things where we get to a point where reconstructions and retcons of beloved characters, like maybe we'll say Luke from Star Wars, it just becomes unacceptable. You hit an unacceptable moment, and we don't need to talk about it. Other people made their decisions.
No, I got you. I just was just since it brought up, it came there. I had I went through I was probably like, was it 10 stages of grief or something? And
Yeah.
just or whatever this. The other night I was at one stage. Tonight I'm like at the meh. Okay, it's like it just.
Feisty
But
voice.
it's like, but the
Feisty
problem I had with it was this thing was that it just was bad. Forget all that. Forget all the bigger issues. Forget the Star Wars. Just forget
Okay.
all that. It was bad television. It was boring. It was slow, and
Mhm.
just did not. It just was like, eh. And then of course there's been this big debate on Twit about the whole lightsaber thing. And
Mm.
it amazes me the people that are trying to make a lightsaber useless by trying to say, well, this guy, he died because it's like my brain should not have to hurt.
Yeah.
It should be it should not be that complicated. We should not be taking lore or anything to that point. We've seen people get and they're died. They're died. That's it. We shouldn't have to have these elaborate schemes to keep them up. And it started with that bastard Darth Maul who died in friggin' Naboo and Phantom Menace, who should have stayed dead, should have stayed under the ground, never to be friggin' seen again. If you don't want to kill your damn character, don't kill him off then. Damn it. Sorry. I got mad again.
You know, one thing I love about you, dude. One thing I love about you is I just kind of agree with what you say, and then you go off, and then the chat goes off. So you are a good host. Look at the chat right now. All right, give me a moment. You respond to the chat. I'll be back in a moment. You respond.
All right.
To the
Well,
chat.
let me get back up a little bit, and I'll start up a little higher. So hey, so let's see, and I'm not sure about. I've not seen much of Carpenter's. I had let Hungry Boy speak more to that. So and then Eagle Rider. Yep. All right. We understand. I think you said hugs later, so hugs back. Yeah, we got this one again. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, some interesting comments. So, and I agree, Eagle Rider. Eagle, I agree. Hubby, life would be just so much easier if my coworkers would all admit I'm right and they are idiots. Yep, that is a very true statement. I can understand that. It's very interesting how that statement. So, we got Oh God, there you go. And I, for one, welcome our new Supreme Overlord, ruler of the universe, soon to be a living God, Dad Man. Please don't kill me first. No, Mr. Angel, you will be my minister of defense. You will be in charge of all the military operations and security. How's that? So there you go. And I actually, Aang used to have a friend that actually had a different false voice that I was like, Galactic Overlord. I'm like, yeah, you got to be nice to the Galactic Overlord. So, but yeah. That is a good one. So, oh my goodness, folks. So make sure y'all have subscribed if you haven't. Make sure you're still subscribed because YouTube does that stuff at times. So, and then Snortapoopas comes back. For those who love the Yugo, don't forget the automotive perfection that was Trabant or the SIV. I don't even know those. And then hugs if you're still back. See, I don't even have to go to woke and all this stuff with what they've done these days. So it's just like, I mean, it's just I can't watch it. My personal favorite quote of Padme is with the way all the Star Wars is going, Hungry Boy. You remember Hungry? I know you've seen something funny, chat, but you remember in the wonderful dialogue of Revenge of the Sith, Padme says, Annie, you're taking a path I just can't go.
Oh, God!
That's why Kathleen Kennedy. I don't want to pickle her. All of them. The way they're taking Star Wars, I just can't go that direction. I will stay in Ahsoka because I'm part of a channel that's watching it as we go along. And we almost MST3. We did MST3K it really the other night. That was fun. I can't take it seriously. So. But but in this point, like Fiona just said here, it's pretty easy to tell when creators have a disdain for the original source material combined with the ability to tell a story. And I do, you get that name. We talked about that with Jurassic Park. There's still, there were changes, but there were still some hat tips of the franchise. I think that Starship Troopers. I haven't read the book. At least it was respectful to the. It sounds like it was respectful to the book. As much as I hated The Firm as a movie, it felt like it still paid homage to Grisham and what he did when he wrote it in a lot of ways, just not what I would have done with it. So, and oh my God, here he comes out of nowhere. Hello, and a random Darth Maul. What the hell do you do that to me, Masters? What the hell?
That was funny. That was funny.
I just saw this. That might have been why you were laughing after I went on that mall rant a minute ago. Oh my gosh. Hey, and
that was funny.
Great Rod Thunderheart. Hell, that man walking. Hell,
hello, Rod. Hello.
Canadian truck driver who, folks, go back and watch my interview with Rod, where we talked trucking and stuff. And, you know, I spent a summer as a teenager strapping down trucks, tarping trucks.
Oh, really?
Yep. My uncle owned a terminal. Rod and I talked about it on the stream. And, well, he was a manager at a company's terminal, and he got me some work. I mean, it was nice. Of course, back when I had to wear jeans all the time. I mean, nowadays I probably could wear shorts, and we had to wear jeans back then, and it's like out in the heat. But it built character. Like my mom said, you knew what you didn't want to do for your life. So, yeah,
I understand.
It's nice. So, great Red Thunderheart. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? And make sure you're still subscribed. We're going to get that 450. You know, we're going to get that 450. We're going to have a big party for 500.
As a credit to you and your appreciation of humor, and you bring up MSD3K and tracks. You actually mentioned something that leads to Princess Fiona saying lightsabers are apparently just mystical healing sticks, and that is so Riff Tracks.
Yeah, it's well, nice. You look at it now, everybody's surviving them now. And one that got me the other day was I saw somebody talking about also, folks, here's chaos theory in this channel right now. We were going to talk Tremors, we're going to talk now we're over to Star Wars ranting. So, but somebody used the whole Mace Windu survived being cut by a lightsaber. Well, one, we don't know that he survived. There's always the rumor that somehow he fell and survived. But you know what? He had his arms chopped off. It wasn't like the internal organs and gut, you know. And it's like, so there was a different wound. And I mean, and like I was saying earlier, I should not have to have that kind of mental gymnastics, or you shouldn't have to think that hard on something to accept it. You should just be able to enjoy it. Like MST3K intro always said, sometimes it's realized that maybe just sit back and relax. Oh gosh. So anyway, but man, this is fun. But yeah, I mean, nowadays anybody can survive. See, I'm kind of like this. Blocky has said here, I love Star Wars, so stop watching at season 2. I love that season 2 ending with Luke Skywalker coming in. In spite of, I still knew we ended up with Jake Skywalker at the end. In spite of that, that's where all my world of everything going forward is contaminated. We got that ending point, and they're not going to change it.
I know,
but at least for one moment, this I think went beyond a member berry. This for one moment, I think for one moment in time, we had. There are two moments in that Mandalorian that I got emotions that really would. The first was in the first episode with the IG droid. I wanted to see an IG droid in action. They didn't have the technology in Empire and stuff like that. But to see an IG droid in action to its full effect was a childhood dream come true. That meant a lot. And then in that season ending to a Mandalorian, we got Luke Skywalker to come in, the Force using the unstoppable Force, the Jedi Master that he had become in the EU and what we've known, the leader of the universe. You know, if there was a problem, he was there. I mean, he'd back off at times, but you know, it wasn't like he went and became a hermit on an island drinking blue tip milk. You know, we got the Jedi Master that he earned. That was what he earned, and he was. And
I know.
I'm a broken record. Sorry. Wow, this has been fun. I've talked about stress relief out, so hey, but
Titty milk.
well,
It
hey,
just kills me. It
well,
kills me. It
Ang
kills
and I tried that stuff at the Galaxy's Edge, and it was like blue coconut milk. It was like just whatever. It's like we had to try it. We just had to try it. It's like
what?
Yeah.
People are selling titty milk?
Okay, Fiona, I got you. Okay, that's not what sea cow milk. Okay, how about sea cow milk?
What?
Anyway,
oh God,
it's a different
I'm too
type
old. I am too old.
I know. Oh my gosh. See, okay, the Starship Troopers is two stories intermeshed. There's still a bug war story. There's an essay on how veterans should
What
be
the
allowed
hell?
to vote. Yeah. Well, the two stories together. And Mr. Angel said that suspension of disbelief is a vital component for audiences to believe a story. If that's not present, you are not going to stimulate their own imagination and fantasy. So that was that. I will say, Fiona. Yeah, that's factual, and that's pretty damn funny there. So, what the God? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yep, that's what I was laughing at. But oh my gosh, so I'm Lakia. Oh shoot, the wrong one there. Lakia said I wrote my own season 3 after season 2. It went from a short story, and I kept adding it over a few months. Ended at 700 page. I agree. It has to stop somewhere in mine. Hey, Hungry. Hey, Hungry. I think we got some background noise on your side. So, but here, the Snore Poopas. Good news, everyone. Polar bears took over the planet and ate all the magical blue sea cows. Yes, that is awesome. That's really, really cool there. So let's see. Yeah. Masters, if it ain't blue, but it ain't blue. I think it's green as I remember. I don't care. It's so bad. Hey, they gave you options though at Galaxy's Edge. There was a blue milk and a green milk. So, oh God, Mr. Angel, as a Dutchman, I only want to know one thing about those sea cows: green cheese. Yes. Yeah. So, well, I went ahead and muted for a second. I'm not sure what had happened there. So, but hey, we got 7 of you guys here. Thank y'all for being here with us. And, Hungry will be back in just a second. So,
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
I just had to, I muted every tab I had.
It happened to you too. It happened to you too, except we heard what you said. We heard your end. That's what happened to me. I had to shut everything down earlier because of something. I wonder if StreamYard's is
I heard
again.
Tom talking. I heard Tom from Midnight's Edge talking. That's what
I that's what they're saying in the chat. They're saying that Mark D, that. So, and there's Rod. Hello again. Oh my gosh. This truly is this is truly chaos theory at work.
Okay, one second, Mr. Angel. Yeah. Are we hearing an echo now? Are you hearing an echo now?
Hello. Can you hear echo now? I'm not hearing an echo now. So
I'm not hearing an echo. I want to know if Mr. Angel for a second. Hears an echo.
Yep. You guys in the chat, if you hear an echo, please let us know. Oh my gosh, what a day! This is so much fun.
Okay, you guys. I'm gonna mute.
All right. So, but hey, folks, being here with us today, me with a great hungry boy here, having a lot. Ooh, really? Huh. I don't understand it because I don't hear and don't have an echo. There's nothing else playing by me at this point. So,
okay, are we 5x5 now, Mr. Angel? Are we?
Is it gone? Yeah, it's like when I talk, I hear it coming. I think from your side. It's
my side.
Yeah, it's just like because I'm.
Can you hear an echo right now?
Not when you talk, only when I talk. But I've got every tab. I have nothing open on my computer right now. So
Okay.
that's the thing. I only have Twitter open.
What? Okay, Mr. Angel says it's back again.
I don't understand what's happening. Because see, if I'm talking now, do you hear an echo? When Hungry's muted, do you hear an echo?
Okay, I'm Mr. Angel. Mr. Angel, I am going to mute for a moment and ask my host to speak for a moment and see if you hear an echo. Okay, I'm going to mute in 1, 2, 3.
All right, folks. Hey, thank you for being here today. While we're checking this out from a technical standpoint, thank you for all being here. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. We want to get to 450. Bring your neighbors, dogs, everybody else. Follow us on the Twitch side. Always follow us on Twitter at DadmanWalking55. There's only one DadmanWalking55, even though there's copies out there that want to be, if it doesn't say at DadmanWalking55, then it's not me. I use the same @ on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So basically with that, we're having fun today. I'm trying to have some laughs before we have a hurricane coming through the state of Florida. Yeah, and Mr. Angel saying it's a feedback via StreamYard, 99% sure.
Okay, so now I've unmuted myself. Mr. Angel, are you hearing a echo now? Because if you are hearing an echo now, that means it is on my side. Can you hear an echo? Ooh, what was that? I heard a noise.
I moved something on my side. That might have been that. But see,
I'm bringing the Burt Reynolds.
I'm not. Hello. I
here.
hear very faintly something on your side, but I don't know what it could be. It's like when I talk. Yeah. Okay. It's just an observation. Okay. Well, we'll move forward. Just let us know when it gets bad. If it gets bad, then we do it. We'll deal with it. So, but hey, we wouldn't have a stream without this, Yeah. Hey, we have fun. We're among friends. Thank y'all for being here. It's can't be any worse than me disappearing off my own stream and you having to take over for 5 minutes.
Well, hey man, I mean, it is nearly 4:20 a.m. where I am. I'm doing.
I know, and you probably need a rest. So we'll probably go ahead and wrap up in a couple. I don't have to
wrap up.
Everybody keeps saying, see, I don't have this echo when I'm having with the missus or with other people. That's what's weird. So I don't know what's going on with it. We'll have to take another look at it. It's just strange how this happens.
I mean, StreamYards has just been goddamn garbage for the past week and a half. There have been so many problems with other people and other channels. Oh, it just gets me.
Okay, Mr. Angel saying only when Hungry is back on the feed, it gives an echo. Since the last updates, I hear this echo in several streams.
Okay, so that's my side. Fuck it. Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No, and it may not be you. It may be something in StreamYards because I'm hosting, and maybe somehow it may not be you or anything you're doing. It's just, it could be a StreamYards. It could be a distance of 0.2 second delay feedback. So, I mean, it been that's my whole thing. Miss Masters, this is a way to look at life. Thank you. A lot cheaper than vacations in the Alps. Hey,
thank you, MMM. Thank you.
And since you're on the other side of the planet,
and also we didn't have an echo problem for 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. It just started really.
Bloody.
Because you put the earbuds in, and we had no problems. Hey, listen to this. Hey, Princess Fiona, never heard your voice before. Expected a British accent.
Oh, I will talk to you about that privately. Princess Fiona. Privately.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
All
Well, hey, listen, but hey, I think it's great. Your voice here. I've heard some other voices recently, not just in my head on from last night's stream, but really, really, really cool. Really, really cool to get me and talk to actually people a lot more, And that's what the beauty of the StreamYards is, is being able to do this, talk to somebody on the other side of the world, and have
Yes.
a conversation, be able to hang
An
out like this.
ocean, an ocean away. An ocean
Yes.
away. But even though I'm an ocean away,
Mhm.
I like everybody below the Mason-Dixon line.
I love you. I agree. We're great. And Snortopoopas, Duke. I'm surprised he didn't say puke energy. Just blinked our power. The storm isn't here yet. This bodes poorly. Damn, dude. Yeah, because we're much more north of you. So, I just let's see. And I'm just going to do this for a second. I'm just going to show y'all what's happening. But like I say, folks, there's only one source for information: National Hurricane Center, and that's where you go to get everything. I'm not a professional. Listen to all the warnings, advisories that the officials are given, because right now, Hurricane Idalia is at 90 miles an hour, maximum sustained winds, moving north at 15 at the Gulf. So it's it's coming.
No.
It's coming,
No.
and it's projected last one to be up to 125 miles an hour.
No.
Maximum sustained winds. Yeah, and it's coming. So that's why we did this today, my friends, is to have some laughs, have some funs, like poor people like Snortopoopas, whatever. As long as we can have power, we can have some laugh. Yeah,
Snorty, thank you. I am a combat wombat.
exactly.
Wombat. Yes. And
Exactly.
also, I mean, the thing is that a lot of people, they change their speaking accents to be more popular in regards to pop culture. So you look at a lot of people who come from, let's say, Charlotte, who come from the deep South, and they want to be people who are speakers in terms of the news, the newscasting in America, and they don't sound the way they used to sound when they grew up and they were in the high school situation, and they want to get the jobs that they want on CNN. They change their accent. Well, a lot of Australians do the same thing.
I can't get all like how many daggone British actors are in these American TV shows? Like Walking Dead, Andrew Lincoln. Like I thought he was this freaking Southern guy. Now he's British. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, fair enough. Did you ever watch a show called Fringe?
I think the missus did. I didn't. And like a detective drama type science med thing.
Oh no, science fiction.
Okay,
So Fringe was science fiction.
Okay.
So the lead actress was Anna Torv, and nobody realized that she was not American. Nobody realized that. She's Australian. She actually comes from about 5 miles from where I was brought up. And so she changed her accent. You look at the guy who plays Thor, Australian. You look at the guy who plays the father of one of the main actors in Fringe, Australian. He played an actor. He played characters in soap operas for America, and he had to change his accent. So a lot of us change our accents in order to be acceptable to pop culture, and I have no problem doing that. So my original, you're going to understand what I mean by this. My Australian accent is the Australian version of Gomer Pyle and it's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Oh, I hate to hear that because I like listening to you. I think it's really good to have you on and hearing your voice and having fun with that. So so
I appreciate that, but you
yeah.
have to understand that sometimes we as Australians have a cultural shame regarding our accent, and we need to change it to be acceptable to other people. So I appreciate your understanding and I appreciate your acceptance.
Well, the
But
thing is look at us. We're south of the Mason Dixon line. We're used to being looked at as hicks and hillbillies and all this stuff because we
I love
have
your
a
accent, though. I like your accent
I
so
know, but
much.
I take pride in it. It's like if you don't like it, fuck you. I'm who I am, and it's just embrace it. If I can, if I can get under a New Yorker skin, I'll accent it more, buddy. You got me good, buddy.
You know what I love? You know what I love? You
What's
know what I
up?
love? I love it. I love it when Clobby gives us his Cajun accent. I
Oh
love it
yeah,
when he does that.
yeah.
Oh God, I love a Cajun accent. I love it. Oh, it is a delicious accent.
Yes, exactly. So, and yeah, like I do want to say one other thing to the Snortopoopas is like he responded to the comment about storm. It is forecast to go a good way west of him, but still, anytime you're on the east side of these storms, you get tornadoes, heavy wind, rain bands, and stuff like that, power losses and stuff like that. We are north of, and we are up in Florida. Everybody knows that at this point, but we are closer to the track up where we are for once, and so tomorrow is going to be our day. So, and that's why we said earlier we come in here for streams to have fun. And you want to look at some food? You want to look at some food? Yeah.
Food, give me
All
food.
right. Well, listen, I don't know. We'll see. If I can bring the daggum thing up, it disappeared on me again. So at least I'm not down on the stream again. So as long as we haven't lost the stream, we're good. So, all right. I know where we are there.
MMM.
There we go.
MMM. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't do it. No. Honestly, I mean, I have been told by a certain mutual friend of ours, a certain person, that I can do a very good Austrian accent when I mimic Peter Lorre, who was Austrian, not German. And yeah, I can do him. And out of respect to the work that he did as an actor from the 30s to the 40s, Peter Lorre. But I cannot do other accents. I respect people who can do other accents, other cultural accents, but there are certain accents I cannot do.
You know what?
I cannot. Yes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I mean, you have to be able to respect a person from where they come from and the way they came from their own culture in order to do an impersonation of them. And with Peter Lorre, I can do that. And with Sidney Greenstreet, I can do that. But, there are so many, people say, you do impersonations. So can you do, name an actor, name a famous actor. I can't do them. I can't do it. Jack Nicholson, can't do it.
Oh.
And Jack Nicholson is one of the most ubiquitous impersonations you will find. But I can't do Jack Nicholson.
Well, I can barely do Beavis, and that's when I'm lucky.
Beavis.
But yeah, I can't do Principal McVickers. I mean, I don't do impressions, and when I try, I'm told to stop. Don't ask me to try to do a British accent because it's really bad. It's so bad that it's painful.
Well, I mean, the thing is with British accents or English accents, you actually have about 5 different accents. And this is something that people from America don't understand. There are so many different British accents. And this is what people from Britain do not understand. There are so many American accents that America is actually, I don't like saying this. America is like Europe, that every state is like a country in Europe. So you have the Georgia accent, you have the Missouri accent, you have the New Mexico accent, you have three different accents from Texas.
Mhm.
Texas. You have 2 different accents in Louisiana. You have 5 different accents in New York. And there are so many different accents. So you can't say, oh my God, I can't do an American accent. Or, oh my God, American accents are so different. I mean, the fact of the matter is, you have at least 50 different American accents. 50. Because
Mhm.
America is like Europe. It's just that you guys divide yourselves into states versus small countries.
Mhm. Yeah. It's regional. It is regional. It's amazing how but a state can be very divided itself. It's like Florida.
Yeah.
You got the true South. That's up in the north part of the state. Near Alabama,
Yeah.
Georgia. You got kind of the central Florida, kind of a mix of things, and then you got the either different ethnic or South New York down there. It's like
Yeah.
everybody with their different accents, different dialects, and everything else, even within the same state. So, oh my God, it's sort of poopus. There may be worse, but for me, the winner of bad accent award goes to Marlon Brando trying to do either a British or German accent.
Oh, Snorta. Okay, Snorty. I think the worst Marlon Brando any accent is his remake of The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh my God, that one scared me. Wasn't that the one where there was like DiCaprio or something was in it? And he looked like Brando looked like some white
Val
freak
Kilmer.
thing.
Val Kilmer.
Oh God, I had nightmares of that. I could not stand. I could not even watch physically. Brando freaked me out just looking in the trailers. It's like that was not the thing to show me.
I was making a joke. I didn't actually. What?
Hello, what happened to you there?
What the hell?
What
Why
happened?
is Tom here?
I don't.
Tom.
What?
Tom. Tom.
What?
Why is Tom here?
I don't hear Tom. Are you hearing voices too?
I'm
Seriously,
hearing Tom.
are you hearing? I cannot
Midnight
hear.
Edge.
Folks in the chat, can you hear what Hungry Boy's hearing? I think what happened to me happened to you.
I am muting.
I don't hear anything though. I no. I think he means Midnight Edge again. So, oh no. Yes, not Moreau. You heard it too. I did not hear that. Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll just have to cut the stream or something. It's this really, really crazy. So I've never had this. Wow, it's been a crazy ass day, that's for sure. Blakia says I can't do any American accents. Honestly, can't really do other UK accents. Yes, I've been told to stop for my British friends. So yes, no problem. Do what you got to. Let's see. There we go, and I'll keep it up here. I didn't even get to show the food yet. Let's see. I'm going to type the Uh, Andy, what a madhouse. So anyway, we may have to just go to set. You can hear faint voices. See, I have nothing on. I have no tabs on. I have no YouTube. There should be no voices. I only have Twitter and the National Weather Service up. I have StreamYard. Uh, Hungry has muted himself for now. So, yeah, the Dad Man stream. Dad Man stream of all streams. And I'm not even doing anything, Castle. That's what's so crazy with this thing. We're getting invaded. Bring all their views and subscribers over too. Hey, why not? I'm kidding. We'll do what we got to on our own merits. But hey, what a weird day. Maybe we'll blame it on the hurricane too, or our puke power, Snortopoopus. So we can blame it on them as all. Yeah, I think streamers really fracking up sound feeds. I don't understand. I mean, because I was not even hearing anything on that. So I think part of it is he wanted to make sure we don't have that feed coming over into that. Because I don't necessarily, I don't, that's their product. They're monetized. They're on their own channel. And I hope that doesn't come through because, that's them. So let's see. Snort Poop said, there's an interesting way of speaking in parts of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvanish dice or Pennsylvanich. Wow. And Master says, I would like to listen to it, see if I understand it.
I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened, but I muted, so it wasn't my fault.
Right. Can anybody... Now I'm hearing myself echo a little bit. So, anyway.
Ugh. What the hell was that? What? I mean, my God, what the hell was that? Oh, my God. I'm hearing it again. I'm hearing...
You're hearing, okay, Hungry Boy, that's what happened to my earlier today. It played video from my Fortnite stream last night, and it was running it in my ears. Y'all apparently could not hear what I was hearing. I don't know, and I don't know why everybody's hearing what it's weird. Maybe it's the internet's way of saying time to end the stream. Go check on the weather and have a good, and get some sleep, Hungry Boy. Maybe we need to do that. But I just pulled out the story I wanted to show you. Let's try to get to that real quick. All right, Hungry, you still with me? Are you still having the voices?
Okay. Suddenly, whatever the hell was going on stopped. So I'm fine.
Okay.
What the hell?
And I don't hear an echo now. That's what's crazy. So, I mean, it's fine. Anyway. All right. Well, listen.
I hate StreamYards.
I know this is getting crazy. I mean, I'm hearing voices. You're hearing voices. Well, see, what's interesting is that you in the chat cannot hear what I was hearing earlier because it was my stream from last night. But that people are actually hearing something from your channel coming through. They're live. It's like, whoa. I don't want to take other people's stuff either. It's like, But hey, before anything breaks and stuff, or Dad Man's like Castle said, let's look at this food right here. You ready?
Food!
You tell me about this. Roast chicken with Vegemite. Looks like cheesy stuffing. Yeah.
Unless you try it, you don't know how good it is.
Okay, cool.
No, you need the chicken in little tender bites. You have to pull it apart. You need to pull it apart and then have the Vegemite loosely and very gently spread upon it. Low levels of Vegemite, and then it's good. But if you have large amounts of Vegemite, it's awful. Awful.
I know you've been saying that it's layering it on smoothly and thinly, not covering with it.
Yes.
Well, but hey, I saw this out on Twitter and I figured, hey, Hungry Boy, What
Yeah.
would you think about this? So that's cool. Yeah.
And I don't trust prepackaged food. I don't
Mm-hmm.
trust it. But
Oh,
I think you might like it if the prepackaged food is okay. But I don't trust prepackaged food. I don't. I don't. I can't. I can't. I just can't trust it. I can't trust it.
okay. Let me do a couple things real quick. I'm going to talk some street storm stuff just for a second. And I'm going to do this, and we're going to have some thing here real quick. But I want to say bye to Castle. He's off to nap. Storm Band's moving in soon. Castle, we'll see you. Y'all take care over when you're part of the state. Really, so very much so. All right. Be in touch later. That gets you some rest. I'll probably rest later. Ours is probably going to be more over like late morning. Now I think I'm hearing faint voices again.
What?
No, I don't know. Now I heard myself, but Master said even ordered steak covered Vegemite every Friday and hogged some breath for more than 2 years. And Vegemite puts you right.
Yeah. Nice one.
Oh, Mr. Angel, I imagining the conversation with StreamYard's error hotline. Yes, hello, StreamYards. I'm voices. And Mr. Angel, StreamYard's employee. This is not a psychological hotline, sir.
That is hilarious. That's so funny. Oh, thank you.
Oh my god! Listen, this is a picture out that somebody put out on Twitter. You know
what?
and,
Oh God! Oh
what
my
happened?
God! No!
What? Oh, is the chat still okay? Hold on.
Hold
Oh, my
on!
goodness.
I gotta mute. I gotta mute. I gotta mute.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Snort poops. Mr. Angel and the Masters. I like my own made up quote low German language of work in progress, but you wouldn't like it. Closer to Platt, Dutch, and standard German thrown into a blender. But oh my friends, what a day. And mashed into a very unsavory stew. There you go. It's crazy. Oh my goodness, folks. Said here. Go here. Me checking something real quick to see if I can bring this up quickly. So, oh, it's interesting to see what is happening now.
Oh God!
So,
I'm back.
And Platt was speaking. Okay, officer training. Was it the voices again?
Yeah.
I don't understand how that is. So,
but I don't care. I just all I know is I'm glad to be on your channel, and that's it.
I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. It's always great hanging out. So, see where we're going down here. I'm trying to multitask with something and figure it out. I'm going to use this from down south. Right now, the National Weather Service, this is some of the rain. I'm going to pick weather. Now, again, like I said, make sure y'all only use official sources. I'm not a weather guy, but see, this is the radar out of Miami right now. And those are feeder bands that are working up, and there's more to come. So, that's why we're here today. Have some fun, have some laughs, but also the people that are in the path. We are up here in Florida also. Like I said, we're actually going to be in a closer part of the storm than we ever had. So it just depends on the intensity. So, but hey, with you great people out here helping us laugh, keep us distracted, it's awfully fun. And just remember those around you, and say your prayers, thoughts, vibes for everybody around, and we'll all get through it. And great friends to help you out. So we take care of each other, and all you guys being here today, y'all made my day, and thank y'all for being here. We'll just go for a minute or two more. I think we're having a conversation about people taking German. Yes. All right. some of the group want to learn German. I'll be willing to subscribe to the university course online for free, huh? It'll start in September. Yeah, that could be good. That could be good. I personally can't. I can't really. I can't really speak a language. I had 4 years of Spanish and went nowhere with it. But hey, here's one that came up, and that's the unfortunate thing is that what happens is the supplies run out and stuff, so you always get there early. So, Snort Poopa said, I don't want to bore the chat with particulars, but it's really peculiar. I even made up a fiction island country in the North Sea to explain it about his mashed up language. But hey, you know what happens whenever you have this time of year? You got the run on supplies and ba-bam. So it's runs on supplies, you know how that goes. That's one I wanted to bring up there. You know, the water stock all gone. Then you got the more expensive waters, and of course, I'm trying to figure out who makes a sparkling water called Liquid Death. You see that? That is a very interesting flavor. So, or brand.
Liquid Death. I mean,
Sparkling
really?
water. Yeah, it's like, why would you name water that? But
gotta be an emo came up with that one.
yes, exactly. Well, I think we'll go ahead and break here. I will probably talk a little bit more storm stuff later. I will show a hurricane tracking chart that I've got. That's a metallic one that I showed on one of my early solos show and tells. I've been using it this stream, but maybe I'll do it a little bit later. But hey, I do want to. Oh gosh, Masters. Everybody bought Liquid Death. Is it from Budweiser? Oh gosh, it's mineral water from Chernobyl, plutonium. Oh my goodness, guys. Hey, all right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it a break. I'm going to update you a little bit hungry before if you got a minute afterwards. But Snort, remember everybody that's over here, and if y'all can make it live, if you're over in the area, you know, Snort Poopa's Castle later. I'm planning on doing a few more streams as time allows to kind of keep myself busy and, you know, to bring some laughs to everybody. Bring your friends over too. Let's have some laughs together. We're at 446 subscribers, so let's get that 450 and then move on to 500, and then maybe I'll do a 24-hour stream with Hungry Boy. I'm kidding. If anybody could do it, I think you could do it. But hey,
you know, I just want to apologize to everybody in the chat. Okay, it is nearly 5 a.m. my time. I am just dying.
I know we're going. But everybody, Hungry Boy, thank you so much as always for being here.
My appreciation to you too.
It's awesome. Always great to have you. Everybody that's been here, thank y'all for being here. Make sure, like I said earlier, make sure you're still subscribed, that nothing's been taken away. You never know. Appreciate y'all being here. And yeah, Snort Poopa's peanut butter and polonium sandwiches. And yeah, you go sleep. But everybody, make sure you follow us on Twitch at DadmanWalking55, YouTube DadmanWalking55. Get the notifications. Follow me on Twitter. The only real Dadman Walking 55 is at Dadman Walking 55, and that's the only official Dadman Walking 55 that's out there. So exactly, we will. And like I said, we plan on trying to come back a little bit later. I'm, you know, and Snort of Poopas knows where we are. So, you know, and all of you guys take care. And we will catch you. Oh, wait. Let's see. What is it? Master said, thanks, Dad, man. It was a blast that I need. I'm really fighting at the moment. Masters, just make sure you get notifications. I will be doing more later today and tonight. And like I said, join me and Daisy for football tonight at 8. We're going to make it fun. Okay. And Daisy's such a class act and class person. And always great to hang out with her. And I'm blessed to have so many people like Hungry Boy Daisy. I'm beyond all blessed measure with the missus and what she does and stuff around here. But on that note, everybody, y'all have a good day and hope to see you later. See you at 8 o'clock tonight. Bye, y'all.
Night.